So I've redone this again in order to respect everyone's time. This section here is just going to be the update of new changes and the tables with all the open sites and spotted under construction that are the complete tables have been moved into the slide deck with the canopies. I think that'll be better and help respect everyone's time. That way, if you want to go to the end of the video and see all the data and all the pictures of all the canopy sites, you can do so. But if you just want to have the update, it'll be abbreviated here in this section. Okay, to go over for people who haven't seen this before, these are the overview data points for this project. I'm just going to breeze past this because I want to get into the update. The map of the 200 coming soon locations by the end of 2024. After this, there's going to be an additional 300 pin drops added to this map. And it's pretty clear I don't think they're going to make this goal because we're into August and we're just over 100 sites open, which means they have to open 100 sites between now and December 31st. And I find that very hard to believe. Okay, new this update, we've got 2 new locations. They are both in Tennessee, surprisingly enough. One east of Nashville on I-40 and one on the outskirts of where the last site video was done. This place is called, I think, Mount Eagle or something like that. We'll see it here in the update in just a second. Spotted under construction, though, is really the news. There are 6 sites spotted under construction just in the past week. I think it was only a week since I've done my last update, and 2 in the state of Wisconsin, which is very encouraging because these have just been lingering out there. There is one more in Arkansas, near Springdale, Arkansas, near the test site for the Walmart EV charging. There is a new one in New Mexico, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and there's one just west of Fort Worth in Weatherford, Texas. In my home state of North Carolina, I went to go pick up my son in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I decided to stop by. And sure enough, I was greeted by construction deliveries and a fenced-off area. So there's a new site spotted under construction. And it should be noted, this is I-40, and this is I-40, and we've got a lot of I-40 getting built in here. You'll see in the statistics that I-40 is starting to catch up in the number of sites. Okay, so these are the sites in table format that are new. This column here shows the 2 new open sites, Mount Eagle, I guess, Tennessee, and Gordonsville, Tennessee. Springdale, Arkansas, as I mentioned, Weatherford, Texas, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, and Mouston, Wisconsin, I think is how that's pronounced. Waynesville, North Carolina, in western North Carolina, in a very desolate area of Interstate 40. And in the Mountain Time Zone, we got Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is much needed because, as the stats will show here, the Mountain Time Zone and the Pacific Time Zones are pretty slim pickings for this site, for this network. Now into pricing. The average price has again dropped. For the first time, we're below 60 cents per kilowatt hour. And the new sites that opened are pretty low in price. So if you look at the data tables that have all the pricing updated in them, you'll see that anything that is relatively new has a pretty low price. And I'm not sure why that is, but that is very evident. The highest prices now, the top 5. Highest is Williamsburg, Kentucky at 74 cents, tied with Georgetown, Kentucky. So apparently in the state of Kentucky, things are more expensive. And a site in Ohio, London, Ohio, which is NEVI funded, is on the top 5 at 70 cents per kilowatt hour. Lowest prices, Lansing, Michigan at 35 cents per kilowatt hour. It's almost like a keying error or something. It's so low of a price, but definitely take advantage of that while it lasts. It's been 2 weeks, and both times I checked, and both times it was 35 cents. Has a Canopy, a really great location, so take advantage of that. Sullivan, Missouri is 40 cents, 42 at Mount Eagle, Hope Hall. And if you look at these are all new sites, just kind of prove out what I said previously. It seems like all the new sites are coming in very low. Various counts, we've got 56 open, 46 spotted under construction. There are 54 NEVI awards. I didn't explain this very well in the last update. I decided to clarify this. There's 54 NEVI awards for Pilot Flying J in total. Of those 54, these are the state breakout that are either spotted under construction or actually open. So there's additional NEVI awards. They're just not in the progress of being built yet. The state counts. Texas is starting to creep up to Ohio. There was, as I said, a new one added to Texas. Georgia is still at 9. Interstate 40 also had Albuquerque, New Mexico added to it, so it's starting to catch up to Interstate 75. And I decided to also show breakout by time zone. The Central Time Zone has 19 open, 16 spotted under construction. The Eastern Time Zone has 34 open, 24 spotted under construction. And then you go into single digits for the Mountains and Pacific time zones. I also added this table that shows the form factors, I guess is a way of describing it, or the site designs for the locations. So when they go into a location, they basically pick one of these designs and then they slam it in place. And you'll see in the pictures of the Canopy locations that every location is one of these designs. So just something to note. It was information that we picked up from the people doing the construction. I found it interesting and threw it into a table. I'm going to go ahead and roll the slide deck that shows all the data tables as well as the Canopy sites open and spotted under construction. Thanks for watching.